And hello, my fellow nerds out there. Zircon and Richie, and welcome back to Here for Sweethearts. I apologize if this episode was already uploaded. OBS didn't record my audio for some stupid reason, so I had to re-record all over again. So, anyways, the last episode, I thought we were done with this series, but nope. A comment actually, let me turn down the audio right now so you guys can hear me. A comment in the previous video actually told me there was a secret chapter that we can interact with just by clicking on this moth here that's on the window. So let's go ahead and click that. It's dark out before you know it. You promised Jack so you wouldn't try to get in trouble anymore, so you're making your way back towards your dorm before curfew begins. You still have a bit before curfew, but it's good to start winding down early anyways. As you cut through the courtyard in this brisk night, you catch something in the corner of your eye. In the distance, you can see a student sitting on a bench that's a bit away from the courtyard. They're sitting all by themselves, face turned upward like a sunflower to the sun. You still got time before curfew begins. You make your way over to him, intending to introduce yourself. But you find as you get closer, it's almost as if the world around you begins to shift. You feel different. It's like the school begins to stretch farther behind you and the closer you get to him. In all the ambience of the night, the crickets, the breeze, the rustling of leaves, it's as if they're being tuned out by the strange new bubble you just entered. And before you know it, you're sitting beside them on this lonely night. You have to imagine they are aware of your presence, but they haven't said anything or even turned to look at you yet. His appearance is charming. His hair falls down to the sides of his face like waterfalls, and his eyes are big like saucers as he gazes through the night sky. You feel like you've never seen this student before, and it's strange. With features like theirs, you're sure you would recognize them even just passing them through the halls. And yet they feel so foreign to you. As if you were destined to meet me for the first time at this very moment. As you open your mouth to ask his name, he speaks to you finally. What do you think she thinks of? You're unsure what he means. He still hasn't turned to look at you. He follows his gaze and see exactly what he's looking at. The moon? I wish I could read her mind. He says, eyes still locked onto her. What do you think she thinks about? Is it possible for her to have a mind? I think she thinks about something nice. What do you think she thinks about? I think she thinks about everything. Everything? Everything. Everything that she's seen. I wish I could see it all the way that she did. Even if parts of it are painful. I'm sure there's so much beauty too. From up upon her gallery perch. Across the dark waves, she watches us. This planet is her endless play. She has seen it, all of it. All of us. Our darkest lows, our highest highs. She has seen us throw her hands away from ourselves in triumph. Smiles to the sky, bellowing laughter, feelings of euphoria. Overflowing out of us, lest we burst in our finite happiness. And she also has seen us all fall to our knees in agony. A scream that will never feel loud enough. Fingernails digging into our skin. Skin of our palms. Hoping for something to break. Begging for anything that will make the suffering end. And she sees us now, as we see her. A state of waiting. A state of peace. And it is moments like this, I feel closer to her than ever. There's no blinding joy or pain, just us and her. And no one will ever know you as intimately as she does. You look to the moon, then back at him, and then back at the moon. You can't even be sure their words are directed at you as they talk. It's like they're speaking aloud, and you just happen to be here to listen. Do you think she would forgive you? You glance at him again. Surely this is a question surely this question must be expecting an answer from you. While she has seen all the vileness we are capable of carrying, she has also seen the saints among us. Can we really expect her to forgive us? Characters in our play, standing on a stage, breaking our role to beg. Please like me. If you like me, then I know I'm doing it right. Forgive me for all I've done, and I can be even better. Would you break your role to ask her? Are you forgivable enough to take that risk and potentially ruin her show? She would never look at you the same again. There's no reason for apology. I would ask her if she could forgive me. Yes, I think I would as well. I would need to hear it. That she is still accepting as the first time we met. That would make me happy. And for a moment, I would feel like I can rest. In the corner of your eye, you can see more buildings at the campus begin to turn off the lights. You turn to the student you're with and tell him you ought to get back before curfew. That's fine. I'm going to stay here. I don't want to leave her alone. You understand. You wish him a nice night and head back towards your dorm. As you glance back at him halfway across the field, his eyes stay ever fixated on the moon. Route complete. So, few questions. Who was that? Who is he? And why? And I feel like I should care about him, but who is he? Who is that moth person? But yeah, I'm guessing that's gonna do it for here for Sweethearts. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment what you think, share this with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. And what essentially will probably be a double upload for today. So see you guys in the next video for today.